posted on the corner.
I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
Biggest show in the city, posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
This is DJ Misses.
DJ Misses, as life goes on,
Come on with it.
I begin to realize that once we evolve,
What's up?
when we evolve,
What's tea?
love don't cost a thing.
Holla.
AJ McQueen is here.
I like that. Yes, Lord.
Okay, Love Don't Cost a Thing just dropped. Tell us about the album. Was this inspired by somebody or was you manifesting something?
Aren't all things inspiration? You know what I'm saying? No, but definitely inspired, but manifesting as well. You know, life is one big double mirror. So it, yes to both.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the album dropped, but this Love Don't Cost a Thing. This something new. This gonna be on my next project, and I'm excited about it.
Man, take me to your very first studio session ever in life.
My very first.
Yep.
You want me to tell you? Okay, bet. One radio, another radio, cassette tape, play the beat on this radio, push record on this one, and rap into the speaker of the radio. That's my first studio session. See, people don't want to admit where they started at. I didn't start with the fancy things. You heard me? I started in the hood where you had to record talking into the radio. You know what I mean? So that was my first. But then as I evolved, you know what I'm saying, when I had some equipment, you know what I mean, and stuff, hanging a microphone up on a tape recorder was like my second. So it's been a journey for me. And I love that though. My story doesn't start with plush anything. You know what I mean? Name brand mics and speakers. No, I remember recording it was a software called Acid Pro. Acid Pro. That was my software. And now I'm able to go into any studio I want to. You know what I mean? So
that's fire. Now you being from St. Louis and you opened up your album with Cedric the Entertainer.
You heard me.
Right. That's big.
King of comedy.
Talk to us about what made you want to put Uncle Ced on there, and how was that process for you?
If for those that's from St. Louis, you heard me. We know how iconic it was when you cut on Country Grandma and you heard Cedric the Entertainer on Country Grandma. You heard on the intro. I remember when I first heard it, I was, I didn't even know that's possible. You know what I mean? And then, so years later, I think it's been 20 years. I want to say it's been a long time since Country Grandma dropped. Yeah, it's been over 20 years. So I was just like, man, you know what would be dope? I had Cedric the Entertainer on it. You hear me? And go back to that manifesting, So I just said it one day, and I'm like, man, I'm a C.
Did his big one.
You heard me? He sent me, and the thing is, he sent me like 3 different drafts, you know what I mean, of it, and I just picked which one I like, and it was so dope because it was what he said was honest. My album represents evolution, but more intentionally a black man evolving. You know what I mean? And I just want to show the world that we can. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was this, but nobody is what they nobody is what they was, or nobody are. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we don't stay nothing.
You gotta grow eventually.
You grow or you evolve, but you change or you evolve, right? So, and I like evolution over change because when you change, you can change back.
Definitely.
But when you evolve, you don't fit that no more. You got to go get a whole new wardrobe. You got to go get a whole new crib.
Right.
You done outgrew the space you in, right? So having him say those words meant a lot to me. You know what I mean? And it was definitely iconic being from St. Louis.
That's fine.
AJ McQueen is here, posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito and DJ Misses. When we process your art, we're going to hear your artistry. You might get some activism, even being a poet. Who is AJ McQueen off the mic?
Everything that you stated. You know what I mean? My expression is my expression. But even as we talk, like, candidly before the cameras or before we started, like, that's me. You know what I mean? My family and my friends, joke sometimes because they say you talk like a poet. You know what I mean? Like, everything is meaningful to me. Everything deep to me. I'm a deep soul, bro. Ain't nothing surface, man.
You
know what I'm saying? It is that deep. You know what I'm saying? So like, for me, I like that. It is that deep.
That's just God body talk. Keep going.
You heard me? Come on, brother. It is that deep. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, everything is that, man. And but I'm a very intentional man. You know, I love to laugh. I'm only serious when I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I say one of my lyrics. I say, she want a gentleman that get gangster when he's supposed to be. Like, that's just how I am. Like, I'm whatever I need to be when I need to be. But I also live under the mantra that wherever you go, that's where you are. So wherever my feet planted, I'm there intentionally. And I'm a vulnerable man. You know what I'm saying? I like plants. I got a whole bunch of plants. I'm a plant dad. She said, you got kids? I said, I got 48 of them.
Nah.
48, you know what I'm saying? I love my plants, you know what I mean? And I'm growing, and I'm just like everybody else. So, you know, I'm grounded, I'm rooted. I go through every emotion, you know what I mean, that we all go through. But I just know that it doesn't stop there. That's it. That's the only difference, if any, between me and the everyday person. I'm not better. Where you stopped at, I just kept going.
Definitely. I recently watched an interview of you speaking on being yourself when nobody isn't, like when nobody's watching you, when the cameras is off. And that's hard for a lot of people to do, but I want to know, what does peace look like for you when nobody's watching? Because sometimes peace online can become performative.
Peace look like war. You don't know peace until you know war, right? Like, you don't know, you know what to compare peace to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people see the peace, but they don't see the war that I fought to get there. You know, and in order to find inner peace, you got to go to inner war. You know, you got to go to war with yourself to find peace. So it's like, it goes back to, you know, just really being in autonomy with yourself. I've gotten to this place in my life where, and it's going to sound it's going to sound jarring to some people, but I'll say the full context. I put myself before everybody. You know what I mean? There's God and there's myself. And I just got there, I want to say like a few years ago, because I was taught the opposite, right? Like, you know, you put everybody else before you, especially as a black man. You hear me? Like, I got 4 sisters. I'm only boy. You know, and there's my mom, there's my nieces, you know, and then if you add in relationships and exes or what have you, I couldn't ever figure out why all of it was going up in flames. But it's because I didn't prioritize myself. You know what I mean? And nobody's gonna give you permission to do that. You know, I think it's a unspoken expectation. Like, a woman that wants you to love her really wants you to love yourself first, but we don't say it enough, right? Even biblically, you know, the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love you. I think that we kind of speed over that as part, because that literally means as you're loving yourself, you love your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So, but I heard it, hey, man, love everybody else. So when I started prioritizing my own solitude, my own autonomy, life got better. My relationships got better. You hear me? My mental health got better. And my own being by myself got better. And then everything else benefited off of that. You know what I mean? So that's what my music represents. That's what, when people go to my page and you see how I operate, that's what I'm promoting. You know what I mean? For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
When we evolve, we go through many changes, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, or emotionally. What's one thing that you had to evolve through to create this project?
Being by myself. You know what I mean? I used to hate it. You hear me? Because I couldn't do it successfully. You know, and the reasons are, you know, when you look at my life, you know, I got shot when I was 15. I got sent away as a child. I lived with 6 different families. I was homeless twice in my life, 1 in high school and 2 as an early adult. And so when I got to a place where I can choose my life, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna ever be by myself. You heard me? And it looked different. It looked like, you know, filling my space up with activities and things. You're always doing something instead of being, right? You know what I'm saying? But I've learned that we are human beings, not human doings. You know what I mean? So, but it looked like me filling my space up. It looked like I was a serial relationshipper, always in something. You know what I mean? So now it's looking like being by myself. You know, there's a difference between being lonely and being in solitude, right? Like, loneliness is the result of something, and solitude is what you choose. You know what I mean? And I had never chose it. I never was like, hey man, I'm finna be by myself. Like, cause
it be sounding crazy.
It sound wild. Like, you mean to tell me you can whatever? Nah. So I've been enjoying it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get up here and lie and say that I've been perfect at it. You know what I mean? but it is a discipline that I practice, not because something's wrong with me, right? But I think until, especially as a man, especially because if we don't deal with ourselves, then we just go through life projecting. You heard me? Like, and unfortunately hurting everybody else because we haven't dealt with our own hurt. So for me, it's slowing down, you know what I'm saying, and doing better, eating better, thinking better. You know what I mean? What do I like? I'm in my 30s. I am still figuring out what makes me happy, and that's okay, right? Like, you're figuring out what I like to do because I prioritize everybody else. You hear me? I've been asked that in recent years, and before I went on this journey, I was asked, like, man, what do you like to do? I honestly, it was always been whatever people like to do. You hear me? Like, I've been fishing. I went fishing for the.
That's fire.
I went fishing a couple weeks ago.
You got patience.
You heard me? I caught nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I caught nothing. You know, I was out there just.
But you was one. You hear the water. You heard me? You see. You feel everything around
absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? And I loved it. Yeah. I went golfing.
Oh, that's good. We should talk about that.
For the first time, bro. You heard me? In a hoodie. Yeah. I had a hoodie set on. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far, right?
That's real. That's
you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know what to wear.
They gonna come fit.
Right. I'm wait next time. You know what I'm saying? But just doing new things, man. Bro, from the streets, bro. Nobody gave me permission to
have fun.
To have fun. To go drink matcha. You heard me with the cold foam on top.
Yeah.
What you mean? Nobody's gonna give you permission. So my music, my message, my energy is just, hey man, you heard me? Who are you? You know what I mean? And you are whoever you are when you by yourself. Wherever you go, that's where you are. And that's my whole entity. I practice stoicism. I practice just, being by myself. You know what I'm saying? And me and God, of course. I would think it go without saying, but in today's time, it doesn't. God is definitely my that's my anchor. You know what I mean?
What album did you listen to early in your life that resonated with you, that amplified your gift?
I'm gonna tell you something. Distant Relatives by Damian Marley and Nas changed my whole life, bro. Earlier on, I have to say this too. That was the one that changed. That's the one that got me hurt. But first one, Miseducation by Lauryn Hill.
Classic. It's tatted on you.
It's right here. You heard me? It's right. That changed my whole life as a man. Like I was conflicted. I had never, like, I'm from the streets. All I know is a ghetto. Feeling like this, like that's what got me into writing the way I do, right? Like, but when I got older, Distant Relatives by Damian Marley and Nas changed my whole life, bro. It introduced me to Rastafari, and it's the first time I just really, and I'm not saying it's never happened before the album, but it's liberation, bro. You know what I mean? And like, and just, getting outside this box that we in, like everything is in a box. Even our faith is in a box, bro. Like even what I had somebody, I did an interview yesterday, and the interviewer asked me, he like, do you consider yourself woke? I was like, I know. I don't. I consider myself just a human being. You heard me? Because if I'm woke, that means you're asleep. And I think that we got to stop that. We got to stop this, man. We can be all things, bro. Like, what would make you put me in whatever category your favorite rapper? You want to see my gun? You know what I mean? What's going to make you be like, oh, okay.
He wanted the one.
Why? What, you want to see my gun?
Tight.
Now we're in belly.
Now
we're in belly.
Right.
You want to hear me degrade a woman to put? You want to hear me? You want to be like, oh, okay. He want to us? No, I am you.
Sure.
You hear me? I am you, and that's why I appreciate you all's platform and platforms that's opening doors and holding space for artists like myself who. We not in the conventional boxes of whatever hip hop is and mainstream or whatever, but we out here. And so Distant Relatives is that album that changed my whole life, had me sit down, bro. You heard me, had me think. I was thinking hard. What am I like? God ain't even American. Why am I putting God in the box? I started thinking about everything, right? And it sent me on a journey of liberation. You know what I mean? And I knew that I personally had to be liberated in order for me to talk about it in my music. I don't want to be a hypocrite. And liberation is not like a destination, right? Just like healing is not a destination. You don't just, I'm healed. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? I healed from but it's gonna be new things. You hear me? Health is a journey, right? Like, you know what I mean? So I don't come with no mighty energy. I'm not in here for that, bro. I'm just like, we on the same journey.
Yeah.
But that album changed my whole life, and my sound was crafted. A piece of my sound was crafted off of Miseducation and Distant Relative.
Definitely. When we go back to When We Evolved, one of my favorites on there is Almost Crashed Out. So I want to know, like, when it comes, right. So, but you would have been through so much, especially going through a young age. When I listen to artists like you, I think about the PTSD of it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then going back and writing these type of stories. How do you deal with that type of stuff mentally, knowing that sometimes you're taking yourself back to where you once was unhappy?
This ring right here is a Sankofa bird. The word Sankofa means to go and get and bring it back, right? Or to go and retrieve, right? And I have a Sankofa for my ring and I have a Sankofa for my chain. That symbol anchors me. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back, right? Now, don't go back until you're ready to.
Right.
Like if you listen to my other albums, I did not write Almost Crash Out. You know what I'm saying? I mentally, because I don't want to go back and harm myself. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know, trauma related, right? I don't want to go back and for it to be some ego journey or some, you know, or pride journey, right? Because I can talk about anything, but that song came naturally. You heard me, and I'm in a place where I can reflect on what I've been through in order to help other people, and I just did it in a very creative way. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people celebrate the Crash House, man. Like the Crash House, they get posted on the blog, they get all the radio.
They get all the love.
They get all the love, man. Y'all be promoting the Crash House, not y'all per se, but you know, like the mainstream. It's just this admiration for the Crash House, but that song is about the Almost Crash House.
For sure.
I think we better than the Crash House because we could have.
Because I almost took it there.
I could have slapped you.
Didn't.
I could have slapped your nose off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I didn't. And let me tell you, you know what I mean, about this story. So yeah, just thank Kofa, man. Go get it and bring it back to help somebody else do it.
What are some other dreams that you want to accomplish outside of music?
I want to be the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, when I say greatest of all time, like that's one of the greatest humans to have, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean, we marvel at, you know, those that came before us, and I honor them, you know what I'm saying? The Malcolms, the Martins, the Garveys, the Hamptons, you know, the Newtons, but you know, I while we celebrate Black history, I think that Black presidents even is equally powerful, and I want to be the example of what it looks like to live a full life. You know what I'm saying? As a revolutionary, I think a lot. You know, I was telling my therapist this. You know, I get compared to a lot of people that's not here no more. People are like, oh man, you remind me of. It'll be somebody that's gone before they, you know, I guess before whatever time, you know, linear time that people say, and I'll be like, damn. Who alive? Who
Right, I was gonna say, how do that make you feel for
like,
real?
Can I get anybody living? You heard me? And you know, I've come to know that it's more of a just energetic thing, right? But my prayers to the Most High is, hey, listen, I want to live a long life. You know what I'm saying? Not for my own, you know, goals, but I want to show the youth, show the kids, show the elders, show the Black men, show the women, show everybody that we can evolve and we don't have to go, you know, we can still be raw, be organic, be authentic, stand for something and live. You know what I mean? So that's a goal of mine. I want to get old.
For sure, I know that's right.
I want to get old, you know, I want to get real old, but and still keep my principles, my morals, my values, and get whatever's in the cards to me. You know, fame, fortune, wealth, whatever, if that's what it's for. You know what I mean? I want to be wealthy so I can continue to give more. You know what I mean? Truly.
Sure.
Yeah, I love to give. So that's my goals. You know what I mean? Live a long, fruitful life, and inspire the kids that they don't have to, because they looking up to these rappers as giants early. You heard me? So why we can't give them something else to hit?
I honestly feel like these kids don't know whimsical no more. Like they don't know whimsy shit anymore. And then I be wanting Black men to show kids or show each other like it's okay to be whimsy, my nigga.
Let me tell you something. I frolic, all right?
Come on, you're a frolicker.
I frolic, all right? I roll down the hill in overalls. So let's be clear.
Live more whimsy.
Tattoos on my face, locks, bullet holes, I rolled that hill and I frolicked.
It's okay.
I was itching for 2 days, but it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, but the thing is, and that's why I say I give thanks to y'all. We gotta show them that
For sure.
It's not like I don't know what it is. It's like, oh, we gonna put that in that box over there. That's that woke box. It's not what box. It's life box.
Yeah.
You not something all the time.
Yeah.
I just want to. My music is about the rest of the other time. When the hype gone, when everything gone. What soundtrack are you living to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's it. We gotta show them. We gotta make that positivity just as hype as the negative. We gotta let them see that too. And I know that's my mission. I know that's my calling. I used to have people tell me, AJ, you wanna go mainstream, man, you're gonna have to do this though, bro, and then come back to this. So what I did was, because that wasn't aligned with my convictions, I went and made my own stream. You heard me? Made my own genre of music, God by the music. And started booking myself. I started off at open mics when it was 5 people, 10 people. You heard me? And now I just sold out the Blue Note in LA and New York. You know what I mean? So thank you. Yeah, and I want to show artists, independents, thinkers, leaders, you ain't got to compromise yourself. Of course, you got to, it's a journey. You got to know how to play chess.
Come on now.
But you keep your morals, your values, and still be successful. I got my mom out the hood.
Period.
You heard me? Off of the music. My team is with me. And I'm still rooted in my faith and my values. So, yeah.
In closing, AJ McQueen is here. We heard your shows are more like celebrations.
Come on now.
But you also have AJ McQueen Day.
Yeah.
At this stage in your career, what does your legacy mean to you?
Man, one, I'll be remiss till I mention my dad. You know what I mean? We have the same exact name. You know what I mean? He passed in 2016. You know what I mean? So everything I do is in honor of him. You know what I mean? Like that McQueen name, like that's real. That's from him. You know what I mean? And we gotta honor Black fathers. You know what I mean? So that's first. And 2, my mother. You know what I'm saying? My mother went through a lot of unfortunate things, but that's my portal. So I would be remiss, right, to not mention how I got her. As I answer this question, with my mom and my sisters, I've restored faith in Black men, it's a task every day to keep that, because the world tries to turn that down. So then 3, we get to my part. 2, again, you know Martin, you know Malcolm, you know Marley, you gonna know McQueen. And I'm not saying that because I'm finna force my way nowhere. I just want to show people what it looks like to have God in your body outside of these boxes. They taught us that God is up here looking down on us, and we got to go through everybody's permission to talk to him. Mm-hmm. I'm here to undo all of that. God is in you. God is in your body. And there's nothing religious about that. There's nothing. That is literally how you breathing right now. Right. And so my legacy is showing the world that we can evolve, man. Nothing stays the same if you evolve, you know what I mean? And if I got to be the poster child, and if I got to put my life out there, if I got to be vulnerable, if I got to talk about my anxiety, if I got to talk about what I've been through and all that to do it, then I'm the martyr for it, right? But my legacy is evolution and liberation. I've marched, I've rallied, I've protested. I just started taking music seriously, like 4 years ago, or something like 3? Like 3 years ago. Like I'm talking about, like, hey, because God was like, okay, listen, all right.
Come on, bro.
Because I was doing everything else. I wrote a book. My book came out when I was 23. I started a nonprofit organization. I've rallied, protest, marched, motivational speaking, and I'm great at it, bro. Like, no lie, I'm great at it. Like, I'm passionate. Anything I do, I'm so serious. God was like, bro, I told you, though. Use your voice. And I'm like, and so I stopped everything else. I was like, okay, do this music. And it got me all the way here, right? And so I know that this is my vehicle. I just want to be the greatest, man. Like the greatest, you know what I mean? Off of living authentically. That's it.
Period.
Ladies and gentlemen, represent STL. You can't spell hustle without STL.
Come on now.
AJ McQueen.
That's up. Gratitude.
Incognito, the biggest show in the city. Posted on the corner. Okay.